Hi, it's Kelly with citruscycles.ca. I'm here in Germany at the eBIke show in Frankfurt at the Velo de Ville booth so I can show you some of their exciting new bikes. You can find the complete details, including the specs and pricing in Canada, on our website at citruscycles.ca. I hope to do an in-depth video review later, including a ride test, and you can find that on our website as well. In the meantime, you can visit our website to contact us if you want to set up an appointment to come try the bikes here in our store in Chemainus on Vancouver Island, or if you want us to ship one to you anywhere in Canada pretty much fully assembled, we can do that as well, and you can find that on our website as well. If you're in Canada, you can also reach out to us with any questions you have. If you're not in Canada, you'll want to contact your local Velo de Ville dealer, as we won't be able to help you. Before I get into all of the details of the bike I'm sharing with you, I wanted to tell you about why we're so excited to be partnering with Velo de Ville. Originally, we were attracted to the customization that Velo de Ville offers. You can choose not only the colors, you can see lots of different options here, but you can also choose the components. So we know what our customers need. We've listened to their feedback. I'm a rider too. I put thousands of kilometers on my trikes and bikes each year. And so we put together the components that we need for bikes in Canada. Puncture-resistant tires, comfortable ergon grips, reliable maintenance-free drivetrains when we can, and of course, comfortable seats. Interestingly, you probably haven't heard of Velo de Ville. And that's because, in one way, they're really customer-centric. So they actually rely on their customers for their marketing, word of mouth. And it's very similar to what we do. Almost all of our business comes from customers referring their friends to us because they really are happy with our service. And that's the same thing we find with Velo de Ville. Sustainability is really important to Velo de Ville, so the bikes are made by people that are treated well, a company that cares about the community and the environment. When possible, they are using European parts. That results in lower emissions in transportation, but it's also supporting other businesses that care about their employees, about the community, about sustainability. And by caring, I mean they actually do care. 10% of their workforce, for example, are people with disabilities. They have people working from all sorts of different countries in their factory. They really focus on equal opportunity, they promote diversity, and they have zero tolerance for discrimination. They're passionate about striving for perfection, and of course, they're very, very high quality. Let me give you an example, if I can find it here, of the practical ways that they are looking at sustainability. This paint color, for example, is called Eco Gray, and so the idea came about from one of their employees. And this is the great thing when you get your employees actively involved in your business, and you care about them, they care about you, they care about your customers, they care about the product, and so you get this collaboration happening where they said, look, Velo de Ville does all their own painting in-house. At the end of the day, they had leftover paint from overspray, and so what they did is they actually gathered up that extra, turned it into this beautiful eco-gray color. So this is basically the leftover paint from all the different colors makes this beautiful color, and that means there's no waste. They're not throwing out the excess paint. They're able to reuse it in this beautiful color here. Another example of sustainability, we've got these lovely wooden pedals as an option, wooden fenders, wooden grips, and so really, they're very committed to the idea of sustainability. It's not just words. The SEB 890 and SEB 990 are what we call an SUV e-bike. So it's not really a mountain bike, but it's capable of almost everything. It still has an upright, relaxed riding position, and it's a step-through, making it really easy to get on and off, starting and stopping. You load up the rear rack with some heavy bags, doing some grocery shopping. You don't have to try to lean the bike over and get your leg over the back, especially if you've got a trunk bag on there. Really easy for getting on and off, so we love having step-throughs, and yet despite being a step-through, it's very, very stable, very capable of everything you want to do with it. It's a sportier ride, and even though you can use it for commuting and running errands, it's really capable of wherever you want to go. With very capable, wide, and puncture-resistant Johnny Watts tires, you can conquer trails in challenging terrain if you wish, or stay on cycling paths and still be in a very comfortable riding position. So we are using the new Bosch smart system, which is fantastic. We've got this really cool remote here where on the remote it's going to show you your battery level and the level of assistance you're in. You can use the buttons not only to control the level of assistance, but control the display, and you've got a few different display options. We've got the Enviolo 100 and the smartphone grip, neither of which are on this bike, because in fact you can run the bike without a display and rely just on the information on the remote or on your phone. Bosch is a really cool app. It's going to do navigation, give you all the information you need for your ride, all the trip stats and everything like that, your current speed, and all that's available, especially if you go with the smartphone grip to hold your phone and charge it as well while you ride. So on the AEB 890, we're using the Bosch Performance Line motor with 75 Newton meters of torque. Torque, of course, is what gets us up the hills. And on the 990, we're using the Bosch CX, which gives you 85 Newton meters of torque. We've got a battery integrated in the frame. In the 890, it's a 500 watt hour, and in the 990, we've got a 625 watt hour, both of which gives you tremendous range. One of the other cool things about the Bosch Smart System is it does now have an automatic mode. So instead of adjusting the levels of assistance, you can just set it on automatic and it'll automatically adjust for you. We're really excited to have all these bikes coming in from Germany, custom made for us with the Enviolo continuously variable transmission. That's the hub in the back there, so all of your gears are enclosed, so you don't have to worry about maintenance or adjustment. You can shift while you're stopped and while you're pedaling, and the control is really intuitive. See if I can zoom up there. There's a little controller up there, and there's a little person on a hill, and you can just twist the dial there, twist that dial to make it easier or harder to pedal. And you can do that while you're stopped and while you're pedaling. It's infinitely variable between the highest and the lowest gear, so if you ever shifted to an easier gear for a hill, found it was too easy, went back to the hard gear, it was too hard, no problem with the Enviolo, you'll have everything in between. If you get the premium version, then you're going to get a Gates carbon fiber belt, which is fantastic. No maintenance, you don't have to clean and oil it. It lasts significantly longer than a chain, so lower cost of ownership. We do have the option with a chain, but it's completely enclosed with a chain glider, and that means, again, maybe once a year when you're doing a tune-up, we'll clean and oil it for you, but otherwise it's going to stay pretty clean. Of course, like all of the Velo de Ville, these bikes are really focused on comfort, safety, and reliability, and are designed to be low maintenance and, of course, super fun to ride. So we're focusing on comfort things like a comfortable saddle, really great ergonomic grips that are perfect for comfort and enjoyment. You're not going to get sore wrists or pins and needles, which is important. We've got an adjustable angle stem, and of course we configured the bikes with the suspension fork. Here in Canada, the roads aren't always that smooth, and you're going to want to do some trails, so it's nice to have that to smooth out the ride for you. So this isn't actually one of our bikes that we had custom made. I'm just at the eBIke conference doing a video here to give you an idea of what they are. This particular one comes with a regular seat post, but of course we went with a suspension seat post to make the ride more comfortable. A nice bright front light and of course a rear light as well. On the 990 you're going to get an upgrade to the brake light, which is pretty cool. We've got some fantastic brakes here for lots of stopping power for safety. We've got the reflective sidewalls in the tires, as I mentioned, for safety as well. And in terms of reliability, we're using high quality bike components, Shimano brakes, and all of these things are things that can be easily serviced at pretty much any bike shop. In terms of maintenance, with that Enviolo continuously variable transmission I was showing you earlier, there's really nothing that you have to do. There's no adjustments. If you've got the belt, you don't even have to worry about cleaning and oiling the chain. Even with the chain glider, we'll do that once a year for you. So basically, you can just get out and ride and have fun. It's a really comfortable riding position and some beautiful colors as well. Let's see if I can find those colors for you. So with the limited edition, we go with this really cool eco gray color. I wish I could show it to you outside. It's just beautiful, and it's very unique because what they do is they basically collect all of the overspray from all of their other colors during the day when they're building the frames. At the end of the day, it makes this beautiful color, and there's no waste. That's why they call it eco gray. Is basically they're ensuring nothing gets wasted. It's very ecologically friendly, and it's a beautiful color as well. And here's what the other color option is going to look like. That's the stone basalt. So I've already referred to the idea that we've got a premium version, and just to recap that, it's coming with a 625 watt-hour battery. It comes with a Gates carbon belt. It's going to come with a little bit of a cushier saddle than I was showing you, which is nice. We're going to have a brighter front light and an upgrade to the brake light as well. So for all the detailed specs, including pricing and hopefully in-depth video review, including a ride test, you can visit our website at citruscycles.ca.